hopefully it won't be another movie.
Hopefully not.
All right, we have top 10. This is WatchMojo.com. Top 10 saddest anime deaths.
Ooh.
Saddest anime deaths. Phil, off the top of your head, what do you think is going to be number one?
The saddest?
Saddest.
Number one saddest. I don't know what you think.
I think it may not be the saddest, but it's probably going to be the most jacked up. It's going to be Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hughes.
Oh, I've actually seen Brotherhood.
Well, he died in the regular one, too. Remember the dude with the glasses? Ended up getting killed by the homunculus?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be in there somewhere.
Probably.
So I'm going to put it around number 3. Just because the funeral scene where, like, his daughter was there and she was asking him why Daddy won't wake up. How come Daddy won't get up? How come Daddy won't get up, Mommy? Like,
cause he's...
I've seen that make real people cry. Like, people watching like, man, it's kind of sad.
Yeah. I've seen memes like that, like where they show like something real happening. It's sad, and like a dude's like just sitting there with a straight face. And it shows like another like death, straight face, and this is like an anime death, and they're just like bawling their eyes out like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's probably going to be on this list. So we're going to jump in and see. Because it's 10 of them.
I think 10?
10 of them.
If it was a top 20, I think Ace might be in there.
I think Ace is going to be in there, period.
Or Itachi. I think Itachi would definitely be top 10.
You think Itachi?
Yeah. Because that build up, like at first it was like, oh man, he's the trainer of the entire clan and the entire village, and then come to find out this nigga's a hero. It's like, and then you still have to, like, he still died after that. It's like, come on.
I think Ace is gonna be in there.
Ace definitely gonna be in there.
Sacrificial.
It was super sacrificial. Yeah, like the dude who couldn't be touched.
Yeah,
like allowed himself to get hit to save his brother.
I think that's gonna be in there. So.
And in your head, you was like, well, if he was fast enough to get there, you could have just moved out the way. But you still take that into consideration, like he at least got there.
Yeah, and
was like, take me. You got to live on.
So we're gonna jump on in. So we're gonna say, I say Ace, and I think Fullmetal Alchemist is gonna be in there as well. But we'll see. All right, and here we go. Almost got me.
See. For real, and end video.
No, don't die! I order you not to die!
Yes.
Truly no way
oh, baby.
to describe the feeling
there it is.
Seeing an anime character pass away.
Angel Beats. I never watched Angel Beats.
I figured they'd probably have some dramas in there. I'm like action and comedy.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
Oh,
down our picks
Alan's dead.
Saddest deaths in anime.
So, think his mom's gonna be in there?
Gotta be. Who's that? Get up!
We're taking a look back at all the characters in the anime world that left us too soon, taking into consideration both sad and misfortunate deaths. And as needless as it may be to say, beware of spoilers and have your tissue boxes ready.
Oh, I forgot about that. Man, I was mad.
I forgot about Jiraiya, bro.
Man, I was mad. This nigga was smashing out all of them.
Angel Beats.
If you sign this, even if by some reason you die, your life can be used to help another.
The series actually follows the protagonist of Angel Beats during his time in the afterlife, and it's only about halfway through that we find out how and why he died. Having just recently dedicated his life to becoming a doctor and helping people in honor of his late sister Hatsune, Otonashi finds himself trapped underground after a train accident with several other survivors.
So this nigga been dead half the show.
Yeah.
Of strength, he takes care of their wounds and helps ration their food.
Oh, dang.
Just a bit longer. Let me know if anything happens.
That's a G move.
In his final moments, he fills out his insurance card to become an organ donor.
Oh, wow.
His example to pass on to the rest, but he passes away as soon as they are being rescued.
That's jacked.
It's like, they're over. I'm dead.
Number 9. Aaron's mother.
Of course.
On Titan.
Yeah, this was gonna make him.
Of course. This is part of the reason. This is his Uncle Ben. That's the reason he did what he did.
Yeah, this is the buildup of everything.
All of that. Go. Wait, mommy.
And unable to escape the ambush herself.
Have you been watching
Aaron's
season
mother
2
made
yet?
sure her kids would not also
Nah, I started.
creatures.
I almost started all the way over, but I remembered I was like, I'm halfway.
Also
I
had
started
to watch
halfway
as she was severed in 2 and eaten by one of
in
his
season 1.
Once you find out why this went down, you'll be like, damn, that's jacked.
There was no greater sense of helplessness experienced as when we watched Aaron being pulled away while simultaneously crying out for his mother. Number 8.
course.
It's in there.
One Piece.
Damn, bro, 1999.
Wow.
The passing of a family member is tough, and that's no exception when it comes to anime. After being successfully rescued by his brother Luffy and his gang, this prideful pirate turns back to face his captor, Akainu. Once Luffy gets caught in his crosshairs, Ace shields him like the good older sibling he is, but receives a smoldering hot fist through his chest in the process.
That's when Luffy snapped.
Snizzed for a good
The
minute.
Whitebeard pirate's 2nd Division commander utters his last words. The expressions on the crew's faces are too much.
And that's
to
what
bear.
pissed Whitebeard off.
Yeah.
That nigga got super
Honestly,
mad.
I thought that alone, Whitebeard would have went freaking Super Saiyan and just like took out everybody.
Number 7. Ushio Okazaki, Clannad After Story.
Never seen
This
this
town
one.
is toying with us. It grants us happiness on a whim, then takes it away just as quickly.
Some deaths are simply inevitable. In the continuation of the first Clannad anime series, Tomoya has to learn this cold hard truth when his only daughter is diagnosed with the same fatal disease that took his wife's life.
Dang.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't know what's causing it. If Nagisa's condition was any indication, she could be sick like this for months.
Ushio passes away while headed on a trip promised by her father.
Wow.
Particularly hard to watch because Tomoya had just recently accepted his past and finally decided he was ready to truly raise his daughter.
Daddy,
Wow.
I love you.
Daddy loves you too, Yoshio, very much.
I'm dead.
Witnessing the deaths of the two loves of his life soon
He's like,
leaves him,
"Not again."
understandably, in a bottomless depression.
Yeah. Wife gone, bro, and his daughter.
The same way though.
Number 6.
Jiraiya.
Naruto
Yup.
Shippuden.
Man.
I forgot about Jiraiya, bro.
Man, dude.
You died like a G though.
Super died.
It's usually taken as a sign of honor when the student surpasses the master. In this case, it only left us in tears.
What? No, you're not.
When encountered by the villainous Pain, Jiraiya tries his best to thwart the Akatsuki leader's plans. Unable to stop him, and foreseeing his near end, Sarutobi's student uses his last bit of strength to encrypt a message about the secret to defeating Pain onto the back of his toad, Fukusaku.
And I wondered about that too. Because it was almost like he, instead of trying to see it to the end, would rather, get that message out. Because it was like, I
Naruto's reaction
feel
to
like
Jiraiya's death served to solidify the passing of this timeless
he
character.
could at least take
sequel
some of
series
them
to
out.
the Naruto
Because this
anime.
nigga was like, he was holding his own.
He was, but you gotta think he didn't figure it out till he was already like spent on his sage mode.
Well, that's the thing though. Sage mode, you don't, you're not supposed to receive any damage because you're constantly getting healed due to that chakra nature.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh, of course.
Fullmetal Alchemist
Only
made
knowing
it,
this
but
character for one episode, the tragedy that befalls this little girl in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood left us with our jaws open.
this was the
It
most
isn't
devastating.
just Mina's actual death that cuts deep, but the context behind it that really gets your blood boiling.
You see, last year, Nina, your daddy didn't get a very good evaluation. Unless I do something really impressive this year, I won't be a state alchemist anymore.
That's
Nina's father had performed an unethical
whose voice
human
is that?
chimera experiment,
Yeah, I know. It's
using
very
her with
familiar.
her own dog in the hopes of keeping his license as a state alchemist.
This still fucks people up.
When the Elric brothers are unable to undo Shao Tucker's dark deed, Scar kills her as a means of mercy to save her from her tortured future.
At least, your passing will be in peace.
Skadoosh.
Number 4, Nagisa Furukawa, Clannad After Story.
You're all right, Nagisa. Hang in there, okay? You're gonna make it.
This tear-jerking love story ends with a bittersweet conclusion. Nagisa has never been that strong when it comes to her health, as she has suffered from chronic illness her whole life.
After this is over, the three of us are gonna live together.
Damn.
Once she and her husband Tomoya
We're
decide
gonna
to
live
have a baby,
together.
the stress on her body proves too much to take.
After a while, I felt like my heart couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I had run out of hope.
And in the middle of childbirth, it finally gets the better of her.
You can hear her, right? That's our baby. That's our baby crying.
Once their baby Ushio is delivered, Nagisa immediately slips away, and the mortified stare of her husband, coddling their motherless newborn, couldn't have been more agonizing.
But even someone useless like me finally found something to live for. Right, Nagisa?
I don't watch a lot of love story anime. Actually, I don't watch any love story anime.
No.
Nagisa!
Number 3, L.
Oh.
Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
Can't say. I've never tried using it like that, and I don't know of anyone who has.
Yeah.
Being the sole symbol of justice within the series, and
Dang
the main
it.
character's
That's
I'm
it.
watching this now, so
might
this
have
is going to
mixed
spoil it
feelings
for
about
me.
this
You ever seen this?
detective's passing.
I was just about to say something. Amazing.
On one hand, you end up rooting for L to stop the mass murderer Kira, but still
Kira.
want to see Light, the
Light.
protagonist, avoid capture. Nevertheless, the way L went left the rest of the series dry and hollow.
The sound of the bell has been unusually loud today.
Moments before his death, L had a notion it was his time, and it hurt most that it had to come from the person he considered his first and only friend.
Thanks, Watch Mojo. I'm watching this right now because I'm trying to catch up before they do the Netflix series.
Number 2, Lelouch v. Britannia, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion R2. In an age full of war and hatred, Lelouch devises a master plan he calls the Zero Requiem, in which he plays the role of a wicked ruler before he is publicly assassinated to provide peace to the world. As the world's scapegoat, he is despised and willingly allows himself to be killed by none other than his best friend Suzaku. As he falls to his death, only his sister mourns over his body as the rest of the crowd celebrates.
Wow.
About his ultimate sacrifice.
Played the bad
Before we
guy.
unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Boom. Bang. Bang. Not boom.
Damn. Yeah.
I was thinking about this one too.
Oh no, that was Minato and damn.
Kushina.
I did not want to die.
Even the third.
Trigon.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
I
I forgot the dude with the big old cross died in Trigon.
Wolfwood, Wormwood.
Yeah.
I'll fall in love with you over and over.
And then die over and over.
And die over and over.
Number 1, Maze Hughes, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So this beat
You got there.
Those are your last words. Wouldn't you rather scream?
This
everything.
death takes the top spot on account of this character's stand-up nature. Maze was just impossible not to love. His unconditional sympathy toward others made his passing all too unfair.
The enemies moved in very close to the Bureau, and they've infiltrated the military deep enough to affect large-scale decisions.
After he uncovers secrets about the motive, Hughes is murdered by the homunculus Envy.
You're right, Hughes. Maybe this is a more fitting end.
Mm-hmm.
turned to his own wife and
But
shot
once
him.
Envy shapeshifts to the form of his own wife, Maze is unable to defend himself. We wish he were still here just so he could show us pictures of his young daughter one more time.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I knew that was gonna be on the list, bro.
Shit, you call it. That's number one.
Cause that funeral he had, it made real people cry. I've seen people with tears, and they're like,
"Oh yeah, you'll get more reaction out of anime deaths than real people deaths." Aside from family members, be like, "No, why did he have to die?"
Bro,
shit. When the third died, when freaking Minato died, it's like, no,
Minato dying. I don't know, it wasn't really all that sad to me, but when Jiraiya died, nigga, I was blown away.
Oh, when I did not that one, you didn't even expect it. Like, at least with the other one, like, you knew one of them was gonna die because it was like, well, every time they extract a tail beast, that the host dies. And she didn't die. I was like, well, I mean, she's on her way out. He got stabbed. I was like, that makes sense.
It's like, but we're talking about an anime where no one important had died yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We didn't get that story till later.
Way later, yeah.
But we're talking about where no one important had died. A lot of these other non-name ninjas, you know what I'm saying? They had died. But we're talking about nobody important.
Nobody important and nobody that you was able to establish a bond with.
Bingo. Had died yet. When that nigga died,
man,
and when what's his name? Kazumi. Shikamaru's teacher.
Oh,
when he went out,
man,
you're like, nigga, like they just killed niggas.
I was upset about that one.
Like they just killed
niggas, especially when it happened, and the fact that they brought him back on his own team. It was like, I can't fight him,
bro.
That's Sensei,
bro.
Snap out of it. He's like, y'all gonna die. I can't control myself. You need to. It's like, but I can't. And then it started showing all the flashbacks, like of how he like had a strong bond with each one of them individually, and then as a team, it's like, man.
I mean, that was, bro.
It might as well be a family member dying and coming back to try to kill you. Like, I can't. What's going on? I don't know.
It's just the way he died and like how no one could do shit for him. They was just completely overpowered.
And he had a baby on the way too.
Yeah, and he had a baby on the way.
He was like, man, I'm thinking about settling down. I got this farm. I got a chick who love the hell out of me. We about to make it happen. Dead.
But I knew Hughes was gonna be on that list because that was like a sad death, bro.
Man,
it was a super sad death. Like when, in fact, that leads to one of the top rage moments in anime history with Mustang. When that nigga caught up to Envy, that nigga was effing Envy up. Nigga burned his eyes, burned his limbs, burning everything on it.
Everything gotta burn.
I'm like, what?
Everything gotta burn.
But that's gonna do it for this reaction. Thank you for the suggestion. We like watching stuff like this. We gonna dip on out of here. Remember, don't feed them trolls. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're passing by, thank you for passing by. I'm Nixon, Phil,
peace,
and we out. Pew.